Welcome back to another agonizing episode of the Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Shine095.
Danbyytv.
It's psychometry.
I'm Sasha's Streams.
I'm Zombie Joe.
I'm Jaylick.
I was about to say that's your cue.
Yeah.
And no, we're not going to watch Family Guy in Japanese for podcast.
Why the fuck not? Because we're watching King of the Hill in Japanese instead.
True. We gotta do King of the Hill, then we gotta do American Dad, then we gotta do Family Guy, then we gotta
that
do
sounds
Simpsons.
awful. No, thank you.
Yes, we're doing all of those in one episode. A whole show.
Someone kill me.
Watching
Anyways, what we're here actually for
is... Well, Alec, what is it? This was your pick.
Fuck, what was it called again?
I had a feeling you weren't going to remember.
Evil,
Thank you.
or Yojo Senki if you're looking up the Japanese fucking title.
Hey, that's Psycho's job to tell us that one.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't.
I'm lazy. If he
Slack.
wants to do it, I don't have anything to complain.
I love this anime.
It's not the same when Psycho doesn't do
Bro.
it.
Well, how is... This is what? The third isekai that you like, technically?
Bird.
Because
Fuck you getting the other ones from?
Dot Hack,
You have Don Hack.
you have Sword Art. I'm kidding. You have Konosuba.
I don't even really like Konosuba that much.
You okay? Oh, can we kick him?
Konosuba is alright. Like I'll
Horizon, one of
grant
them.
you it's funny, but it's not something that I would go back to.
I forget, you don't like Log Horizon either, right?
Wasn't there
I don't
one that
care.
we covered that you
Something we
enjoyed?
just covered recently.
Yeah, I could have sworn there was something that you were like, you know, this one isn't bad or something like that. But I could, whatever. We'll figure it out.
Wait, that was Devil's part-timer. He liked that one.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't. No, he did not.
No, I did not say I liked it. I said I can see why people like it, and it's definitely objectively a good thing. Like it's like a good show. I just don't care for it that much.
Yeah, I know you didn't like that one. I need to figure
That's
this
where the
out.
confusion might be coming from. But I definitely do like this one. That is for sure. This is a really fucking good one, and that's one of the reasons behind that is because it never really fucking references anything outside of what's going on in the actual show. And for once, this time, it's actually fucking cool what's going on this side.
I got hooked on it like immediately.
Oh, dude,
So-
honestly, same.
Yeah. Well,
That
real
first
quick,
episode is a fucking
I
bang.
will say technically, Yu Yu Hakusho is an isekai.
Oh,
Wait.
no.
They go to the spirit world. That's a different world.
They go to that like every other couple of episodes. Most of them start in the fucking regular world.
Still another
Fuck off.
world, still another world,
Okay,
still another
okay.
world, still another world,
He
still
doesn't
another
die
world.
and then go to. He fu-
Okay.
oh,
Doesn't
fuck
matter.
off.
Doesn't matter. You don't have to die.
No,
That's kind of
no,
true. I
I'm
know,
not.
that's
I
kinda-
refuse.
That is kind of true.
Loophole.
Semantic bullshit that you can fucking
Like, if
Shut
you
up, you
think
lost.
about it,
Shut up, you lost.
Alright.
hold up. If you think about it, Dragon Ball.
Get the fuck
is
out of here.
isekai.
You're not even no.
Technically, the first death was Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball.
Well, Dragon Ball Z, and then Dragon Ball Super are isekais.
Yeah, okay. No, if you're going by that same logic, then yeah, Dragon Ball Z is a fucking isekai. I don't want to hear this fucking line of argument. It's bad.
The dude died multiple times, got resurrected.
Yeah, it's a bad line of argument.
Joking.
I don't know. I'm honestly looking at like the things we've covered, and I cannot figure out whatever it might have been.
Yeah, I think you're just like dreaming shit, bud.
Apparently, it might be
Something.
because
Dang.
Danmachi isn't an isekai, so that can't be it.
No. And honestly, the more
You didn't even
seasons
like
I
Don
watch,
Macho
the
that
less.
much.
Yeah, like it's good. I'll definitely say that. But every new season that I watch, the less I get interested.
I
And
don't
you
know. It
didn't
started picking up towards the end.
care for World's Finest Assassin, right?
No, that
Yeah.
was fucking so
Are you
insipid.
fucking kidding me?
Well, shit, I don't know then.
Uh.
Yeah, then it definitely. All right, 2 isekais then. We got 2.
Yeah, we'll count this. Chalk this one up as a second.
All right.
No, there's another one out there. He just doesn't know.
He doesn't know yet.
Yeah, there is certainly one out there that I have not watched yet that I will like. I'm sure.
No, you watched.
Did
And,
you like
we didn't
Overlord?
Realize... No, we already went down this discussion.
I don't think he's seen Overlord.
He was like,
I've seen
first
bits and
half
pieces
was-
of it, and every piece that I've seen has been like,
read the light novel. The light novel's really good. It's a good read.
I'll say it's
Not gonna
probably
lie.
better than yeah.
I mean, you don't got people putting out their hands in there and messing it all up from the original author's writing. So
That's fair.
All right,
Original
so
vision is usually, or well, sometimes better.
Saga of Tanya.
sorry, yeah, we
Yeah. Well, actually, no. This kind of helps with that from a jumping point. I don't know if any of you guys have like looked at the original manga
no
for this, but
no.
Nope.
it looks really fucking cool. Like a lot of the character designs are sick, like really fucking metal. The what is it? The Union Alliance fucking members that they're on like the fake horses.
Yeah.
Like in the manga, they're full on like heavily plate armored knights.
Oh, what the fuck? Why didn't they make him full heavy on plated knights? That would have been more.
Because it would probably be a lot more fucking animation budget.
I do like
Probably would've been
Tanya's
more 3D
design in the
CG.
manga, though.
Huh?
What's up?
I like Tanya's design in the manga, which is
Yeah,
very similar
especially-
to like the end credits and all that.
Yeah, the uniforms look a lot cooler. The character designs are a little bit more interesting. Like I get they had to kind of like play it up for anime for
Mm-hmm.
for the anime, but
Cut back on some things. Yeah, it makes sense. Time frame and budget too. So
I do really like what they did with the anime though. I will say that I like the uniform designs. I like the character designs in general, how they handle them.
yeah, it was all pretty fucking dope. It just I don't know. It just seemed rustic.
I love how different the mages are.
Yeah.
That's
but
a really
on
fucking cool thing.
on another subject, real quick. That intro.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched
I
it every
fucking
time.
love it.
Yeah. Intro.
Tanya's
I watched it every
intro?
time. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay,
Jingo Janko, right?
I have some notes on this, and what I would say, it goes hard, and the over auto tuning is like a great design choice in giving
Jingo
off like the
Jungle.
unsettling vibes, but it's not that great a listening experience.
Well, when you
I
turn
love
on,
it. Like I've listened
I
to it
don't
like without the.
listening to the OP. It's
Really?
not as good. I
So-
think the ED was a better listening experience, but still being tonally like on point.
I have an argument to like fight that one a little bit. All right, so just imagine this: you're working on another like little project you have, but you're trying to watch the manga or the anime at the same time. You turn it on and you don't feel like doing the energy of like stopping what your other project is to skip the song, but the song is good enough to not skip, where it's appeasing to you enough to not skip. Then yeah, Tanya was in that setting for me because I was working on a project.
Well, yeah.
I never skipped. I didn't skip any of the.
I mean, it just sounds like you're really into like EDM and electronics. That probably makes sense.
I like BDSM too, but that's a different story for another time.
What?
The fuck up.
Big
Anyways,
dick sucking magic.
What the fuck? So back to Saga Tanya.
Why am I here?
Oh, I
I
really do
will
enjoy
say,
the
like,
animation of Jingo Jungle.
It's a really fucking good song. I will say after a couple episodes I did start skipping it, but
I just like
it's definitely good.
like if you're just sitting there and you turn it on in the background and like you just turn it on and you just let it play through. Like the intro, outro, I listened to every single one. I just let it play through and allowed the Crunchyrolls on. Go to the next episode while I was working on something else, but I was stopped to watch and pay attention. So
Jalik was definitely into grunge when that was a thing.
I am into grunge still.
There we
grunge
go.
is
That makes
cool.
sense. Checks out.
Hey, don't shoot shit talk grunge.
Grunge is good. Like, yeah.
Anyways, away from music. That fucking opening, that first episode. That was fucking like
Just
I
thrown
guess
right into the
going in-
war.
yeah, going into it, like if you know what you're about to watch, it's not as bad. But like I can imagine a scenario where somebody just flips this on not knowing anything about it and being like, oh, this is cute little girl, not realizing this is an absolute fucking monster.
Well, okay. I didn't watch anything. I just saw like pictures and everyone recommending it. So that's why I was like, hey, let's watch this. I never watched it before. And I just you see the main screen picture on Crunchyroll. So I clicked it. First episode because I knew it was an isekai. But first episode, I was kind of confused. It was like, who? Okay, this person's the isekai person, but they're not talking much about it. But that's what I kind of liked about that. Kind of like I agree with you. And then it was just like this, just like outright war straight off the fucking bat, and it was just so cool. And then just the way she is to her subordinates is just I don't know pleasing to me because I'm one of those type of people.
See, like my whole thing is I don't want to hear about all the fucking bullshit, like mundane bullshit that was going on in life before. Like it was obviously dumb. Now we're here with somewhere way fucking cooler.
It does do the mundane part later, but then it does the fucking epic. Would God actually like stop time to do this? And then the pigeon, yes.
Yes. No, I want a fucking.
That was
I
fucking awesome. I died.
I want a picture of that pigeon with just the yes beneath it.
Yeah.
We will make this
Oh,
happen.
it's fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a good setup. Like, when I kind of rolled my eyes when I first saw what was going on with it, but it was so light. Like it barely went into any of it, and I guess one of the things that I really like about this one that we don't really get with other ones is in other isekais, typically they're like, fucking loser character. So there's constant callbacks to that or bitching about it. There's none of that here.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, he was a when he in the real world he was a
Yeah, he was a middle manager.
businessman. He was a businessman who didn't give a shit to fire anyone. He didn't care. He was very like he was a tyrant in the business company.
Yeah, he even like said he had his own like personal like problems with his like own personality and everything that made it to where he was so cold-hearted.
And then it just like doubled after he met the god and he got transferred into a little girl's body. And then he has to fight, or he thinks that's the fastest way for him to be like, live luxuriously in the back lines.
Well, I mean,
I
yeah.
think that's a
To be
hilarious
fair,
concept.
that opposed to being an orphan in the middle of a fucking world war, yeah, that's probably a lot better of a position.
Well, he was smart, and like I think the fact that him being that smart and then coming into being an isekai, like getting resurrected as this girl, and then yeah, he stated a few of that points, but I get what he said. It was very light when he stated that stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, even when he does make any reference to it, it's only like super in passing, like, man, if only a supervisor was here to see how much hard work I'm putting in, or something like that.
She's given that grand plan to that general, and she's like, later is just like, "Fuck, that's my plan."
She's like, "Oh fuck, that was the one that I came up with." Yeah.
That was funny.
This is really like a very good anime about like writing using things that it's set up. Like setups and payoffs are very good in this anime.
And I like how her conflict with the god is. It's just kind of funny. It's like the god's just fucking with her at this point. Like he realized he can't really do nothing. It feels like that way. Like he can't do much. Just throw her in predicaments. But
I
that's
mean,
it.
it's funny because like within the story, like being X is real, and he's just like there constantly going, "I'm literally right here. I'm literally doing a miracle for you to make you believe that I am here." And you're still
Yeah, you're still a reticent fucking asshole. I love
Yes.
it. It's so great.
Didn't being X also
She is
say-
so in deep. She refuses to believe the existence of a god who has
Mhm.
not only transported her to another fucking reality, put her in a new body, actively fucked with her situation, and given her visions. Like
the god did say this is gonna be, as a punishment, it's gonna be your first and last resurrection or reincarnation.
Yeah, you will not get another.
Yeah, like
It's
he
fucking
reincarnates
great.
everyone else constantly, but he's only given us I forgot it, Tanya one resurrection, and that's it.
They'll not get another chance. Like basically, either you believe or this is it. That's my
I don't think he
conclusion.
said anything like that. Like that's how I took it as like the god's just fucking with him because he straight up told the god to go fuck himself as he got hit by the train.
Well, he wants to eventually bend Tanya to his will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get that.
Hence why the type, what was it, 95? I think it was.
Yeah.
Whatever her computation jewel was, fucking now just requires her to pray.
Like she can still use magic, but when she wants to use her big shit, she has to pray or something like that, if I remember correctly.
And I think that was a really cool reveal, like how long they waited to do such.
Yeah.
The fucking scientists, the man of science, suddenly going, "Well, let's just pray to God and see what happens."
Yeah.
I mean, they
She's
wait,
like,
they
you fucking what?
they kind of showed it in the beginning, the first episode. They didn't wait until later.
Yeah.
There was prayer in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, there was, but that was like that first episode wasn't technically the first episode. It was just like a
It was like showing. Well,
In media res.
yeah. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. But yeah, no, it showed like everything.
Yes, you would do.
Not necessarily everything, but it showed a bunch of the story, giving you what's going on right there.
yeah. Right before she formed the group.
Well,
But right?
technically, no, because whenever that was before her battalion,
Yeah,
right?
I believe
I'm sorry,
so.
what was the question?
Wasn't that,
Episode 1 was
episode one?
before her battalion because
Yes,
her
that's
her-
her on the Rhine, I believe.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
sends what's her name back, and then she goes back for schooling, and then
yeah, and then those guys who didn't listen to her get bombed. Oof.
Pretty sure she bombed it herself.
Get fucking artillery. Well, she can't just call an artillery.
It's
shell down on
like, oh yeah, this
Well,
location, and the other guys are like, wait a minute, that's our guys. Just do it.
Oh,
She
yeah,
is the artillery shell, though.
Exactly.
Right. And she just like, do the little prayer and it's just like boom. Like,
Pew.
I don't think there's any evidence for that.
Explosion.
Dead man don't tell no tells.
God damn it!
That takes away the evil genius calculating of her and just turns her into a homicidal maniac.
I don't think there's any evidence.
That's
for
why I loved it with that the Ditzy girl's explanation of like, oh, you knew they'd get bombed because they're in the back. And that's what artillery tend to target.
I mean, she said it herself. Yeah.
That gives
I
Tanya
mean,
that calculating edge. If you just make it so she did it herself, that's just homicide.
Yep.
I fucking love. I keep scrolling past a couple things and getting that picture. No visas.
Oh my god.
I mean, like when she was going through her, was it officer training, and that one dude was like, "Oh, she's evil" or some shit, just because how she treated that one.
I mean, she was about to fucking
Yeah,
straight up
she about to
beat him,
cap the
yeah.
man.
So it's just like I kind of took that into like, she's probably the one that blew it up.
No.
No,
there's
she's
that-
evil because she can use the rules and manipulate it to her will.
That's
yeah,
true.
she would use the rules to her advantage, but wouldn't go out of her way just to satisfy her own.
I might have
you
broke
know.
my headphones.
That's not good.
Huh?
I hope you can hear still. Can you hear?
No, I'm good. I fixed them.
Okay, good. You fucking saying the, oh, you don't have visas?
No visas. I fucking love that. That picture is so good. Hold on, I gotta fucking post it. Where'd it go?
Such a little shitter, I swear.
It's just the fucking best.
I gotta step away real
like
quick.
typically,
Yep,
Huh?
you're good.
typically I hate this kind of character, but there's just something about the fucking just murderous and funny charisma that
Bro,
she has.
and then like whenever they have their live fire training
Here you go,
mission.
boys. Oh yeah, and she just fucking has them shelled for 36 hours.
Oh no. Their first mission they're sent on where, they have no mages or anything, the enemies. And then afterwards, well, we're gonna go attack their capital.
Yeah, Doc, yeah.
And just hops on the radio with her, nice, sweet, like,
Oh, yeah.
child voice.
Little girl voice, yeah.
I was like, oh, shit.
I've seen that clip a couple times, and seeing it in fucking context is so good.
No visas?
Oh,
God.
man.
Had to drain the main vein to make it bladder glider. So I'm back.
But, no, yeah, definitely that whole, her just speaking into the radio, just fucking goddamn. And then, alright, well, if they don't listen, that's their problem.
Yep, we gave them the warning. But
We're
this is
not
what I was
committing
talking
war
about.
crimes.
This was what I was talking about with the character designs.
Oh well, I walked into on this perfect because that was like one of my favorite scenes. Is like when they're like, "Who should give the order for them to the people to retreat?" They're like, what was it, Captain? I think you should do it. It's like, okay, and does a little girl voice. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Or just
She was like, you do it. And then she's like, they all look at her. Fine.
oh, I guess you're right. And then she's like, she's in that harsh tone voice, and then she goes into the little girl voice. Yeah.
Fucking great. And it's so very Tanya, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, that's probably the worst. Yeah, kind of. But then again, it's just like, I don't know, they spent a lot of time with her. You would think that her battalion would learn how she is. A little bit at least.
I
You would
mean,
think.
eventually. Like, she hides most of her worst qualities.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah.
And I mean, while she was harsh, she put herself into a position where that harshness seemed like it was trying to raise them up into a better position.
Oh, no, I get that. It's like her main assistant, that one girl that has been with her since episode 1.
Yes,
Mhm.
Rikov. Victoria, I want to say?
I think it's like, I don't know, it just seems like she's like her main assistant.
Did they ever
Yeah.
give her name in the first couple episodes?
I cannot remember her fucking name.
Yes.
All I know is
Oh, she did give. Yeah, she did give her like.
Srebnikov.
Yeah,
Trebikov.
but we never got her first name. I don't believe.
Ivanova. Yeah, yes, we did. Victoria.
Jesus.
Well, fuck.
What's up?
I sworn we didn't, but never mind.
I don't know. You just see like scenes of her like
Victoria
Captain, like,
Ivanovna
with just the big eyes
Serebryakov.
and shit, and just like starts running away from Tanya. Like she knows shit's about to go down when she sees a certain face.
Oh, and starts like prepping starts digging.
Yeah, like that scene too. She's like when she's like
She already knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, she
Oh,
already
yeah.
fucking knew, and that was so fucking funny.
Yeah, so that's the manga's rendition of that scene actually. It's fucking like I think that's just perfectly also just encapsulates what this anime is gonna be. And she just fucking kicks that dude back to life.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And everyone's like, well, if I quit, I can expect worse than that.
And she's just kicking herself like, fuck! What did I just do?
Yeah. The whole time she's like, oh, fuck me.
Trying so hard to sabotage her own efforts.
Yes.
But just turned around and made the strongest fucking battalion that I've seen so far.
That's great. Love it. Yeah, I mean, they definitely haven't met their match as far as we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, they even have the whole bombers and everything that they go against.
Oh, she can't.
Oh, the bombers were so fucking cool.
Yeah.
That scene was good.
He goes down. I'm gonna check out the bomber, see if there's anyone alive. Oh, no one's alive. And then fucking time stop. Dude walked like
Being
time for God.
Fucking just immediately like like that fucking Call of Duty like max out sensitivity fucking.
Full on 360 no scope.
Yeah,
I mean, she was waiting for that though. She'd been waiting for that for a while.
Yup, that's why she's been keeping her gun with her.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, oh, a good. You've been on the front lines. You have your gun on you. It's like that's probably because of the fucking. It's probably because X.
Yeah, because she even says at some point, like, next time he shows his face, I'll be ready.
I mean, she was. As soon as he talked, she shot him.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Fucking snap
Which
back around.
doesn't make sense, because, you already broke the freaking nutcracker and it was still talking to you without a mouth. It's not like shooting whatever body's being controlled is really going to work.
Yeah, but it makes her feel better.
I thought she broke
I suppose.
the nutcracker and it stopped.
No, he was still talking.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he still said something afterwards.
I couldn't remember. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I haven't watched it at all today. So I watched.
I mean, that's fine. You already watched the episodes.
Yeah.
I've been busy with D&D shit.
All good. You watched them though. That's all that matters.
Dude, man, what's his name? Ansem?
Handsome?
Anson Sue?
I don't know who that is.
The Entente Alliance commander, the mage.
The one with the scar?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that she fought when it was her first time on the front lines.
That poor guy's he's been having a fucking rough go.
Yup.
I'm pretty sure. I have a feeling like throughout the 6 episodes and like him, I feel like she's gonna wind up killing him or something. But I don't know. I haven't finished the anime, so
he's such a nice guy, and yeah, I mean, you just know that eventually they're gonna cross paths again.
Well, yeah, no, they showed him twice.
That after that second time they showed him, I was like, oh no, my boy.
Yeah, he got promoted.
Yep.
That
promotion, I'm like, no, that ain't a promotion. No.
That's death.
Then he shows his daughter and
oh, dude, yeah, no, and they showed his fucking daughter, like, oh.
Well, in the beginning, he's like, oh, she's just as old as my daughter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's been
a lot of people say that through this anime, though.
Yeah.
The amount of death flags that come up on all the characters.
Although, to be fair, like the people who shouldn't be saying that, I feel like are, and the ones who aren't are the ones that I feel like probably should be. Like that first fucking mage flight, they just saw a little girl, they started fucking uh, firing off rounds
Right
just
away.
instantaneously.
Well, no, in the beginning it was just like it could have been more like she's volunteered. She's one of the strongest mages because she boosted out so maxed, and then like I
No,
guess
no.
there's no age
I'm talking
limit.
about when she was spotting for the artillery.
Yeah, no, she would have already gone through all that basic training and shit.
Well, I mean,
They
but
would-
still, like,
they
he's just
would've-
talking
They don't know
like
that.
he's
No,
just
they would've
talking
been-
about like it's just a girl, like
Yeah, they're just they started fucking opening fire on a little girl. Like, god damn.
zero warning, just bap bap.
Oh wait, which scene?
That was like episode 2 or 3. Whenever she was doing
Yeah.
the spotting in the
Whenever she
snow,
got
her
her-
first interaction with
With Anson, when she got
Yep.
her wings.
yep, when she was awarded that medal for her
Oh no.
Her
Like,
bombing.
before that, it was all of it was her talking about the backstory, like the isekai that happened, and then she boosted like at the beginning. She like did the test and she matched. She was the highest rating. Of
Yeah, but they won't know
Yeah,
that.
but they don't know that doesn't matter. We know that, they don't.
Oh, you're talking about the enemy?
Yes.
Yes, that's what
Oh,
we're talking about.
I was thinking about the fucking allies.
What? No,
No.
they're firing at her. No,
Oh, the enemy.
that's
I mean, that's enemy warfare. Like shit happens. Like sometimes you have.
well,
to get
no. But what I'm saying is, like, we get a bunch of this. Oh, we're sending just a little girl to war from all these people, and then there's the first fucking enemies that we see are like, oh fuck, a little girl, fire.
She was a spotter. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Regardless.
What are you gonna do? Like, if you try to capture her and she shoots you, what are you gonna do? That's one of those iffy situations. Like, you got to think realistically.
Well, no. I get that. I get that in practice. All I'm saying is a throwaway line of Jesus Christ, that's a kid or something would be better than them just, instantly going into it.
I get
think
what
they
you're
did
saying.
say that. Like when they were getting closer, they saw her, and then when they started firing upon them, they're like, "Oh my god, it's a girl!"
Right? Yeah. There was
little
no
girl.
hesitation. There was no like, are we really about to fire at a kid? What's going on here?
Well, you never know what they've already encountered, so that's another thing you got to take in.
I guess, but we really haven't also seen any evidence of them using children previously.
No, well, honestly, how old is Victoria?
17, I believe, in anime.
That's in my eyes, that's a child.
That okay, but that's a big difference between a 9-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Hey, she's 10.
Okay,
Actually, I'm 11,
10-year-old.
so shut the fuck up.
I think there was a birthday.
No,
in
but
between.
yeah, either way, yeah. I mean, obviously, if the Empire is allowing people just I volunteer, but you're 9 at the time of your enlistment, so all right,
Well,
come on. And it's kind of like whatever.
but he's like, I understand you have one of the highest magic outputs. Are you sure you want to enlist?
Oh yeah, like with them, I'm fine with those scenes because that they at least show some kind of pushback.
I mean, enemy that's fighting against the Empire is not. If you're fighting against the Empire, I mean, it's gonna fight back. Are you really gonna care if you see someone in the uniform?
Yes. Okay. So there's a big difference between I am approaching an enemy and that is just a regular soldier, and I am approaching and that is just a small little girl looking through binoculars and yes, probably spotting, but my first instinct is not going to be, oh shit, lock and load, boys.
It's war,
just
man.
would
You
be.
never know.
it's war. I mean, yeah, I agree. It's war. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what those guys already encountered. They might have encountered kids on the front lines already. Yeah,
They
they
shoot
might
a
not
kid.
know it.
Wait,
It
what?
might be
Again,
rare,
all right. So,
but
but
that's not
if
that's
you
not
have
something
something
that
like
hasn't
that,
happened in history.
if you have something like that, you have to show it beforehand. Like that's not you don't just pull something out like that out of nowhere and just act like it's normal. Like because obviously from all of the dialogue that we've heard previously, it's not normal. Like that's kind of I
Yeah,
guess part of why I'm
I get what
confused about it
I get what you're saying.
because like if it would be different if all of her recruiters hadn't have said anything
But then again, she was a
and
mage, and they were
okay.
mages, so they would understand that there might be some a child mage with a lot of power, so therefore she could get in earlier. So I don't know. I might be arguing with this, but that's because it's only in history. There's children always fighting in war, no matter what.
I mean,
It
to some
happens.
degree, but either way, like that's I just wanted to see some kind of pushback from these supposedly morally good characters like okay, you can't really say morally good because it's a war anime, but
I get what you're saying.
yeah, like these characters are shown as morally good uh people and they didn't seem to have any second thoughts about firing on a child. That's
Wearing gear, she has a gun, she's flying, and she's artillery shooting.
I don't think
She wasn't.
even had a yeah
She did
She
have
wasn't firing. She was just spotting.
Yeah.
I meant spotting. I don't mean to say firing. She was giving
that
coordinates to fire upon
yeah.
thousands of soldiers. What's
Oh
your
no,
first instinct?
I agree. Like an
Oh, what
apprehension
should I
is
do?
normal,
Apprehension, yeah, you're gonna spend all that time, or you can just pull out
or
the gun
even
and
like
start
a
shooting
call
to get
over
rid
the
of the spotter.
radio, over international frequency, like to confirm what the fuck is going on. Like I I don't know.
That would have broke your silence to take out the enemy spotter. To do that, so that's
She
one of those.
obviously knew they were there, but
You're thinking
okay.
more morale fighting. I'm thinking more strategic. And strategically, you would not even give a shit. You would just take it out.
Okay, yeah, no, if you're a completely like take no morals into account kind of thing, but yeah, those didn't seem to be those kinds of characters.
I only saw the captain with the scarred eye as that character. I didn't see the other guys as that one.
All right.
Are-
So
I don't know.
let's keep on going.
Yeah, we got different vibes from that.
We get
I
it.
mean,
It is war.
Anyways,
You take it more like to the heart. I'm more like my heart does not pound for any sympathies to that
I
shit.
mean,
So it's just a good
it is
argument.
war either way. Things happen one way or another, and if it happens, it happens.
oh for sure. And honestly, it may just be like there may be something about that in the sub that just isn't in the dub or something like that. I don't know.
No.
Or that may be on purpose. I don't know. If it is, odd.
I think it is kind of strange though how there's. So which country was like the new up and coming one? Wasn't it the Empire? Or
the
the new-
Empire is
Empire was a new oncoming.
is
They were
new.
becoming a
Yeah.
global superpower. They were growing. They were growing. They were growing. They grew too big.
While there was other countries, nations that were left with like no mages or anything, not even like starting to scratch that, such as the one that we were first introduced with her battalion.
Yeah, Dacia.
Yeah.
Well, they may have mages in some form or fashion, but they definitely don't have any kind of technology with which to harness and
mages.
focus such.
Yeah.
And it seems like they are still thinking of the not pike and shot era per se, perhaps, but more of Napoleonic.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. They were just very.
Boots on ground. March on them.
Yeah.
They were forming like diamonds and like defensive formations that may have worked in Napoleonic era, but certainly don't in modern warfare.
No, they don't.
And they even say they're kind of just stuck before the 20th century.
And that was like fucking one thing Tanya always spouted, that was a breaking of the
Time to earn my salary.
well, that, and also the they're not used to 21st century fighting, and it's just like I don't think the other people know what that means, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I mean, during that time, warfare did heavily change very quickly, and by this point, most modern armies understood how modern warfare was changing. But this is kind of like
said
a in between
21st
World War I and
century.
World War II.
She said 21st century
I
weapons
heard 20th.
or 20th. Oh, was it 20th? I can't remember.
Yeah.
But that's all she said. 20th century technology words or some
That's
shit like
normal,
that. I
yeah.
can't remember.
Because they're in the 20th century now. Because it's 1920 something.
Oh, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know what time frame it is. I just thought that was like a quote she was
1924, I
stating,
believe.
as in like Earth, and that's a different world. So that's how I was taking it. Like you're just quoting something from fucking Earth time.
No, I mean that's just a general saying of they
Well,
don't
we don't know
understand
what the
modern
other
warfare tactics.
we don't know what other modern warfare tactics and phrases are on other planets. We
Not
have
necessarily a different
That's just
planet. It's just
Those are
different
just two words strung
universe.
together that mean. What do you? I don't.
that's how I took it. I'm just saying that's how I took it. But like you kind of what you're explaining, it makes more sense now.
Okay.
I don't know. I will say, even though she really didn't want the whole battalion thing to actually happen, the way she actually, I don't want to necessarily say bonds with her battalion is really nice to see. Like, I just don't have a better word for that, but like with the platoon that does like the
presupposes some kind
worst.
of emotional attachment.
Yes, the battalion that like comes up empty-handed or short-handed is paying for the night's rounds basically. Whenever she did that.
I fucking love it. Yeah, they have some kind of camaraderie going on.
Yes.
I really like it.
It's simple. It's like
I
it's that
honestly
little
think
bit of pleasure that they have.
I think she deep down likes having it. That's why she never fought too hard against it. Taking it, she did fight hard, but she didn't fight too hard to turn
I
it
mean,
down.
she couldn't really fight.
No, but she tried her damnedest. But like after it happened, and she just took it on with fucking like a champ. And,
I mean, yeah,
and
but
it just seems like how she is with them. I still feel like she'd shoot him in the back.
oh, for sure. Like if they hacked her off in the wrong way, she'd probably do put you in a bunker 2 electric boogaloo.
But I
But
don't know. There's some things that happen like with her and that the battalion. Like it shows a scene with her like just like goes that like normal face to like that fucking creepy ass smile she gets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like, she's enjoying having this battalion.
for sure, she loves. She is loving being a top performer and the recognition she gets with such.
Though that's her businessman background.
Yep.
Oh my
And
god,
I think it works perfectly.
She's a
Mhm.
D&D character. Died as a businessman, enjoys having people under their control. Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and ask now. How are we feeling about stopping there?
Yeah.
Where's y'all's call? I mean, I feel like it was a good episode.
Not a bad place to stop.
All right, cool. Well, if that's the case, if you like listening to podcasts and you want to check us out, just look up Caffeinated Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
Dan, Twitter.
Our Twitter is at Weebs Podcast. You can tweet at us like pictures and memes and shit and like questions and all that jazz. And then we have a pinned tweet that links to Anchor and you can leave us a voice message. very quick and easy.
Psycho YouTube, please.
If you want to listen to any of our previous podcasts and YouTube exclusive content, you can head over to youtube.com. Just look up Caffeinated Weebs in the search bar.
Josh, Reddit, please.
r/caffeinated weebs on Reddit, where you can leave us recommendations, watch old episodes, meme with us. Love to see some fan art of favorite characters.
All right. Well, I am Shawnee095. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Shawnee095.
I'm Danbyytv. You can catch me on YouTube and Twitter at Danbyytv.
I've been Psychometry. You can find me on Twitter at Psychometry, 3 Ys at the end.
And I have been Sasha's Streams. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Sasha's Streams.
I'm zombie_jaw. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at zombie_jaw.
I'm Jaylick. You can find me on Sean's phone.
In
Go
it?
steal that. Go steal that and give
You're
me all
in the phone
information.
now?
Yeah, he's inside of it. Go steal it and smash it. No, don't smash it, but
You can smash the like button.
smash that like button. Fucking smash it.
And if you find Alec, what was the last time lasagna?
Cookies.
Next time you get a whole cheesecake.
Oh,
Damn.
dude, I fucking love cheesecake. God, dude, that's like
Yeah,
one of the
you
only
can
sweets I like. It's the
You can
only
steal his
cake I like.
cheesecake.
Yeah, he'll give you a whole cheesecake if you split
Yep,
with him.
Yep, there we go. Perfect. All right.
The cheesecake's in Sean's pants. Go find it.
No. All right.
It's okay,
Bye.